Good evening. This is your new moon tarot reading. I just pulled about 3 cards and then I have an underlying card. He's hiding there under the key. Got the King of Cups there under the key. And then we have the Queen of Cups, the Chariot card, and the Page of Swords. Such a beautiful energy here. Um, First thing that I would say right away is I see this beautiful divine harmony and balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and that's both. I feel that's both for some that is within something that you've been craving for, that inner balance, that trying to find that inner balance between the light and the dark energies within you. And I think that this new moon is kind of offering you that chance again with these beautiful eclipse energies and the portals that they're offering. And just the eclipse energy in general is just like, you know finally taking out things that don't belong and replacing them with things that do, and just kind of like finding that beautiful alchemy, that beautiful sense of inner balance, and then seeing this outer harmony, this outer balance, you know this beautiful connection between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and between things that were just basically out of balance before. These portals of the eclipse are just that chance to walk through those doors that create this beautiful energy of the the two becoming one, and just everything flowing so nicely, the yin and the yang, and that's really what this moon is about too. But notice how that queen she is in the forefront. This is that empress card from earlier today. Those empress and high priestess energies mixing together, creating this beautiful balance of the heart and the intuition and the wisdom, and just such beautiful energy. So let's start with our Queen of Cups. She sits there very proud. This makes sense to me too, because with this new moon, there's some energies with Neptune, sextiling with Neptune, and then in a couple of days we have Neptune going into Pisces. So that's kind of what she also represents. Besides this Empress, besides this divine masculine and feminine, there's she's more the high priestess speaking to us. So this is this time that you know as we have these Neptune energies, your sensitivity, your intuition, everything's kind of heightening. Your imagination, your creativity, you're getting these increased psychic awareness, these dreams at night with this new moon in the dark. These they might give you valuable insights about yourself, the people around you, and even there's some prophecy here as well. So this is an excellent time to just dream about your future, and imagine what that would look like in all of the senses. Like, what is it going to look like? What is it going to taste like? What is it going to feel like? What is it going to smell like? Kind of get lost in that whole channeling of the dream becoming a reality, mixing it with that beautiful earth energy. And this is also a time too, like, this Neptune energy and this Pisces energy here is like, express that side of you that's more caring and wants to give and feels good side by side serving with other people. So again, like, perhaps, again, we have this balance of energies of people working together in beautiful harmony. And maybe you could turn this into like an environmental rights group, or a human rights group. There's a lot of energy that's right for that right now. And this will give you that beautiful boost to the ways in which you feel about yourself, and the ways in which you receive personal satisfaction from good works. this greater empathy, and there's like, with the queen, she's very receptive. And then this beautiful like empress energy from the moon here, very receptive. And all of your relations are going, all of these relationships will benefit. This is like the shared understanding that may just be just something that's like a vibrating frequency that you're resonating with people, and you're having these vivid dreams, and you're making these mystical connections, and astrology and all of this stuff is kind of just creating this beautiful flow, this beautiful alchemy. And this is increasing this understanding. The high priestess is giving you wisdom. We have our beautiful Hecate key here, and you're unlocking this greater, you know understanding. Each one opens this new doorway to this feeling of connectedness with other people, and like how you connect with the universe, and how everything is kind of this beautiful interconnected. That one key perhaps will open multiple different doors that connect in surprising ways. So, this queen is, she's opening and closing that cup. She's being receptive, but she's also, keeping that wisdom to herself, and giving herself a little bit of love as well. But she's extremely intuitive, extremely attuned. She's getting these visions, and she's seeing love and compassion, and she's feeling all of it too. She's just leading with her heart, basically. And, you know, this moon energy is saying that, this queen, she's kind of like in this beautiful liminal space where she's like halfway between her intuitive mind and her emotional body. And she's like listening to those cues from her heart, but also like the nature elements around her too. She flows with that. She's like a healer. She's, her third eye is open. She listens to spirit. She listens to those nudges from her heart chakra. And she has this beautiful passion, these deep feelings. She navigates this world that, she's listening to her divine inner wisdom, and she's trusting in that, and she's being kind. She's in connection, in flow, and she wants to engage with people on a deep level. It's like she wants to take that deep dive with anyone that she works with. She doesn't play small. She doesn't dim her light and what she wants to share. She has that open heart, and she's like always in that beautiful present heart space moment, regardless of what's going on around her. And she has this deep listening ability, and she's looking for love, and she's able to see it, and see love, and see her connection with the universe and all different things and all different people. So it's just that feeling. That feeling is this beautiful, new moon key here. Is if you have any kind of like worries or inhibitions when it's being with others or partnering with others, this is asking you to open up to that vulnerable space. Be open to that unconditional, pure expression of love, and then receiving that back. And then having these beautiful moon energies give you like those new opportunities to make those connections, to lead, to expand. Where we have Jupiter going into Pisces, and this is going to allow you to have this beautiful expansion energy of your intuition and your heart and your connections, and the meaningful connections that you're making with others, as this beautiful queen, flowing with every feeling and emotion that comes through her, every intuition, and just beautifully being in that alchemical, magic, and the Empress energies and the High Priestess energies from the card earlier today. It's beautiful synchronicity. So Next, we have our lovely Chariot. And this card's been coming up, this is, as we approach the end of May here, this card is really, this is that North Node. This is, some things going on in Gemini season and your destiny and these beautiful, like, unlimited possibility numbers and energies and portals and it's just, and again with that beautiful balance with those sphinx. So this is taking, harnessing these opposing forces, moving them all in that same direction towards your North Node, your true destiny, you know and this is, he's got this connection with the cosmos again, and this is that queen as well, like she, and he are, they take these forces and create this beautiful alchemy again. It's things that seem like they're opposites, and they're being coaxed in this one beautiful fluid flow, you know um he's completely focused, completely determined. He has this willpower, but it's like he also knows the time, that the time is now. Like, he's connected with that divine timing, and he doesn't want to stay, he doesn't want to stagnate, he wants to evolve, he wants to grow, he wants to thrive, and he wants to you know see everything unfold as he, like, rushes into these beautiful new experiences. So that's lovely for this new moon energy too. And um you know as we charge forward into these new possibilities, it's like we're reaching towards this destiny, this future alignment, where this divine timing, there's no question to it because of this new moon energy and the portal energy. And it's like those doors are they're just flying open. They're clearly marked right now. And this in between space here, we've got this dark and light energy spinning around, and it's like spinning and weaving into this beautiful path forward, and the weaving energy is like, that's co-creation too. That's co-creation. That's alchemy. That's that magic where, you know, he's making these next steps forward. He's feeling each time he does that, he's feeling his power rise. He's ascending into, these different energies, these different doorways, and he's emerging out of these doorways, and he feels alive, and he's like, he can feel that purpose coursing through his body, and he wants to become more. He wants to grow, and while you're on this way to these goals, it's like you're setting these new moon intentions, these new goals, these new dreams, and you're going to change and grow, and it's like this evolution is happening right now. And it's like, don't get tripped up by worrying about the potholes in the road. Like, you will get over them. This is that magical moment that's giving you that inspired action. It's telling you that you will manifest these dreams. It's giving you that confidence to go ahead. It's this flood of optimism. And if you're still feeling pulled in those two different directions, like perhaps you're still kind of like juggling with the past and not quite stepping into that new energy yet, this is a way to get both of these energies to kind of, again, thrive together, and get everything back on that same page. You're going to be able to align whatever you're doing with your purpose, and any kind of spiritual energy that you have. Like, the queen will be giving you that intuition. She will be giving you that knowledge, and you're going to, use that as you move forward. You're going to get that completion, that achievement, that, that destiny is yours for the taking. It's here, and just make sure that you're, like, not rushing through it. Make sure you're enjoying that process and that journey, and be careful about what you're choosing, And, focus on what you really want. If you're not really sure what that thing is, then maybe, just really listen to that, intuition that the queen is giving you, like that that self-discipline to balance out, all of those intuitive downloads, and, put them towards that growth with more clarity. Um, you know, this new moon wants you to take the wheel. The energies want you to co-create and to chart this route in, a new, different way. So this is absolutely beautiful. And, I'll probably this card will probably come up again, and we'll probably get more into this card. But for now, yeah, this new moon is definitely a time to set those intentions for that. And then we have this beautiful Page of Swords here. And this card is associated with 11 energy. And that's perfect because it's the 11th. And there's several different things that the planets are doing, several aspects. And I believe something around 11 degrees. There's just that number here. And the number 11 is, it equals the number 2. So again, we have these two, the masculine and the feminine, this 2 of Cups, the King of Cups, that's that 2 of Cups card that's missing. And the Chariot with the two sphinxes. This is making the right choice and seeing the karmic effects of doing that. Just that seeing that balance of right versus wrong. Like it's you're being pulled in these two different directions, and you need to wait for that divine moment when you get that intuitive download from the queen. That's your higher self, and she's helping you to make that right decision. And so since this Page of Swords is like he's with that 11 vibration, he is also associated with, a different type of insight than the queen is. But he's that this is that time of the new moon too, when you're in the dark and you're looking for that truth. You're perhaps you've just learned a big secret, or you're experiencing some kind of a karmic experience where you can see that cause and effect, like right in front of you. And this is also this card is Mercury in Gemini and Venus in Libra, and it's like, balancing the scales and understanding how the mind works and understanding how those intuitive decisions can really play that pivotal role in which direction you go, and what it creates for you. So this card here, to me, he's like, he's that, maybe that feeling that you're getting from this new moon energy, this new, you want to learn new things. Perhaps you've started something new already, or you will be starting something new, and you have that, that student energy where you're just really excited, and the old things that you thought that you believed were, they're gone now. You've left those behind in the past. So, perhaps you're just looking at things from this different perspective, and it's you're letting go of your worries. You're feeling with this air energy, like you're feeling much freer and lighter, and you have things that you want to share. And your consciousness is expanding, and so that's like opening up to new opportunities for you. This new moon energy, this ripples out, it's very rippling effect. And you know there's this curiosity of the childlike mind, and this moon is asking you to kind of get into that energy too. I've been seeing that message come up a lot. So but you're also like, there's also this energy of like, as you're going forward into this chariot card energy, as you're going towards your destiny, like you're understanding and studying and getting insight from those who have gone before you as well. So you can pave your own path, but you're following those little guideposts, those little lights from those who have gone before, your ancestors or people who have done similar things, or other kindred spirits that have gone down your path. And you know you can hear all those little bits of wisdom from everybody that is supporting you and understands where you're going, you know and you this page sees like the probabilities, all the incredible probabilities. And you know you you're thinking in things all up in your mind. So it's nice that we see just the page here, just almost like this is just like a smaller perspective on things. And really, with this Queen and King of Cups and the Chariot card, it's like their energies overriding that. So, it's like that's the, where maybe this card would tend to be like a little anxious thinking, a little overthinking. I think that their energy and their intuition and their heart energy will kind of override any of that. So, it's saying too, though, like be open to trying, like, to look at things from a different point of view. So maybe you're open-minded, but there's perhaps a little stubbornness there. So, you know, stay on this path of like honesty and clarity, especially when you're interacting with others too. That queen is like, embody her energy and calm any of that nervous energy. And like she does, she just flows, and she's able to get her intuitive wisdom and put it out into the universe in a healthy way. So keep those like curiosity mind, keep that energy going, that beginner's mind. You know, maybe this is saying too, like Mercury retrograde, and maybe there's going to be some bumps in the road with communication, but remember that everyone that crosses your path, they have something specific that they are here to teach you. And there's mirrors like all around, and people are those mirrors for you. And if you're open, like that queen, to making deep connections with people, and you're in that kind of an energy, you can share truthfully, and you can delight in every interaction, and you can see, as she uses her cup to scry, like you can see what the wisdom is in those interactions with people, and what they're teaching you about yourself, and this beautiful energy that you have, this beautiful capacity to create all of this beautiful divine magic around you. And finally, I do want to talk a little bit about this king here, because to me, he's this, emotional balance that we're getting here, and he's working with the queen here to create this beautiful harmony. I mean, 11 is also another number of two, or if you've heard of the twin flames and things like that. This is that beautiful divine partnership that they have as well. And this king, it's like he holds this deep wisdom, and he holds it with love, and he steps into that divine masculine, healthy, balanced leadership energy. And when something unexpected comes into his awareness, like something that would normally shake somebody else, this king is able to regulate his emotions. He's very peaceful. He lets everything flow as well. And he knows that those emotions are the key to his intuition, and they help him to lead. And you know this king is, again, this balance that we see, this beautiful balance between your heart and your mind, and you know the way that you interact with others, and the light and the dark energy. And you know there's this new moon is asking you to choose to nurture those positive emotional like energies in your life, like those creative and intuitive energies. And maybe like these two here are working together, they're leading, they're guiding each other, that Two of Cups energy. They're sharing that with other people, they're sharing their gifts together, they're going forward in this perfect harmony. And you know it's they're taking a chance on their creativity, they're expressing things with their heart. That's what this energy is about. It's like nurture what you have from within, this love. And you know if you feel like you're losing touch with others, like you know nurture that, like heal that shadow. Be open to connecting with others, and stay out of those things and those relationships that aren't filling that cup with joy. That queen and the king too, they both know that, like, they are responsible for filling that cup with joy. And if there's old wounds that need to be healed, like, you want to heal them now, so you can, you're being gentle with yourself, and engaging in this self-care for this new moon too. And then you can heal those. You can go out into the world, you can be empathic, you can be compassionate, you can be diplomatic, and listen to those nudges of your heart and allow it to lead you. Again, with that Chariot card, like, allow that heart and those intuitive things to just, get you down that beautiful road, this beautiful emotional balance, this balance with others, this balance with the 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 divine, and nature, and your magic and your heart, and how you take things out into the world, and how you approach the world, and the messages that you give out, and the ones that you receive. I mean, this is just such a beautiful new moon energy. There's a real lot of powerful energies that we have right here. That again, it's the keys are here. The keys are here to unlock those doorways, those portals, those beautiful pockets of wisdom that you need for your next step. Your next step. So this is that beautiful dark before the new dawn and the new beginning. And there's a lot of energy that's calling out to us to make that change, to go forward, to create that beautiful new dream. So enjoy it. Blessed be.